Good morning. My name is Valerie Willis with Child Care Resources. Today is May 20th, 2020. Today I will be reading an update from the Department of Children, Youth, and Families, also known as DCYF, relating to the Child Care COVID-19 grants, frequently asked questions. I will read the question first and then read the response that DCYF has provided. What is the grant for? The Child Care COVID-19 grant provides support and stabilization to child care providers in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Who is eligible? Any licensed child care provider in Washington that is open on the date they submit an application and who are currently providing child care. Providers must remain open until July 31st, 2020. What is the amount of the grant? The amount is based on the license capacity. For a small program, up to 49, medium, 50 to 99, and large, 100 or more, using Washington WaCompass and merit data. Providers may apply to receive these funds one time. DCYF will disperse funds as follows: $6,500 to small and open providers serving children, $11,500 to medium and open providers serving children, $14,000 to large and open providers serving children. Do providers need to operate at full licensed capacity to be eligible? Providers must be open and providing care, but do not need to operate at full licensed capacity. Is a provider required to serve children of families accessing the state subsidies to be eligible? No. Is a provider required to serve children using subsidies from other subsidy programs? No. Is there a deadline to apply for this grant? Yes. The grant is available until June 30th or until the $29 million in funding is exhausted, whichever comes first. How does a provider apply for a grant? Beginning May 15th, providers will log into the WaCompass provider portal and select the Child Care COVID-19 Grant tab. The provider will answer a short series of questions and agree to continue to provide child care. All questions must be answered for the application to be submitted. Once a provider submits a completed application, it will move to the accepted status. Spanish and Somali-speaking providers will have a translated application file available to them in the provider portal and on the DCYF website. This may be printed and submitted to DCYF via email, photo, scan file, or by mail. The application will be manually entered into WaCompass by DCYF, where it will resume the process. Additional supports are available to non-English speaking providers by contacting the local Child Care Aware of Washington office. How will a provider be notified? Once a provider submits a completed application, the status will change to accepted and the provider will receive an email confirmation to the email address listed in the provider's Washington Compass profile. How and when will a provider receive a grant payment? Payments will be processed through the Social Services Payment System. SSPS. If a provider has an SSPS number and is currently or has previously received payments from SSPS, they will receive a child care COVID-19 payment in the same way. Providers who have not received payments through SSPS but have SSPS numbers will receive payment via U.S. Postal Service. Providers who do not have an SSPS number must work with their local child care licensor. If you are unsure about whether or not you have a current SSPS number, contact your local DCYF licensor for assistance. Providers can expect to receive payment within 1 to 3 weeks of their application submission, provided they have or obtained a valid SSPS number. Are the grant funds taxable? Yes. Funds accepted under the CARES Act COVID-19 Child Care Grant Program are subject to federal taxes. What can these funds be used for? Funds may be used for costs such as facility, space, rents costs, utilities, health and safety, cleaning supplies, staff compensation, benefits, and food. Do the funds have to be spent within a certain time frame? Yes, the funds must be spent on items identified in the application by September 30th, 2020. Do providers need to save and submit receipts associated with the grant? Providers must save all receipts and documentation associated with the spending of these funds and may be asked to submit these documentation in a future audit. Who can I contact if I have questions? Please contact DCYF's COVID-19 email inbox at dcyf.covid-19@dcyf.wa.gov. That email inbox again is dcyf.covid-19@dcyf.wa.gov. You can submit questions relating to application, the payment process, spending, or receipts. For technical assistance in filling out and submitting translated application, contact your local Child Care Aware office. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.